After years of teases, theories, and that unforgettable scene with Childe, it's finally happening. Skirk is coming to Genshin Impact. Version 5.7 marks the debut of one of the most long-awaited characters in the game, but there's a twist. While the hype is absolutely real, once you look at her actual kit, Skirk might not be the game-changer people expected. But before we move on to details, we're hosting a Welkin Moon giveaway. To participate in it, you just need to subscribe our channel, like, share the video, and comment your UID with server. Result will be announced next Sunday. Moving to the topic, Skirk is a 5-star cryo sword user, finally stepping out of the shadows as a full-on on-field main DPS. No clones, no off-field utility. Just pure, icy aggression fueled by her special energy stance mechanic. Think of her like a cryo berserker. She uses her elemental skill to enter a stance that enhances her normal attacks and burns through her special energy until it's released in a flashy elemental burst. Here's where things get a little complicated. Skirk's power is heavily tied to her team composition. If your team isn't purely cryo and hydro, you're leaving a ton of damage on the table. Her passive, Stick Severance, stacks bonuses when her hydro or cryo teammates deal damage, up to 70% boost to normal attacks, and 60% to her burst. But bring a pyro or electro unit into the mix, say goodbye to that damage. This locks her into very specific team comps, which, let's be honest, kind of kills creativity. And all over the internet, fans who was eagerly waiting for her not very happy about it, and let's be honest, fan or not, no one is happy about this kit. Compare that to units like Navia or Nouvelette, both of whom can slot into flexible teams and still dominate. With Skirk, if you don't have units like Farina, Shenhe, or Escoffier, you're probably not getting her full potential. But maybe that's by design. Leaks suggest Genshin's new endgame mode might focus more on high HP boss fights than mob clearing speed. And in that setting, Skirk might finally shine. With the right support, she could be a top-tier single-target DPS, ideal for long, drawn-out battles. If this mode becomes the new norm, she might be more future-proof than we think. Skirk isn't just a one-note attacker. Her Phantasmal Rift system rewards timing and positioning. When cryo-based reactions like freeze or superconduct happen, rifts appear on the field. Absorb them with charged attacks while in her stance, and you restore energy and extend uptime. It's a cool mechanic that adds depth, but again, it only works if you're triggering cryo reactions. So, more limitations. We also got full information about her skill. You can thank HomDGCat for this info. Her skill Order Out of Order. When nearby party members trigger freeze, superconduct, cryo swirl, or cryocrystallization, a void fissure will be created near the enemy target. This can be triggered once every 2.5 seconds, and there can be a maximum of 3 void fissures on the field at the same time. When Skirk's charged attack hits an opponent during her Glare of 7 Phases state, she will absorb nearby void fissures. For every void fissures absorbed, Skirk gains 8 Serpent's Cunningness. All flows into nihility. When Hydro party members deal Hydro damage, or when other Cryo party members deal Cryo damage, Skirk gains 1 stack of Styxian Crevice, lasting 18 seconds, max 3 stacks. Each stack is counted independently. When under the Glare of 7 Phases state, Styxian Crevice increases damage dealt by normal attack by 10%, 20%, 70%, and increases damage dealt by Elemental Burst Havoc, destruction by 5%, 15%, 60%. Moving on to her constellations. Her early constellations are underwhelming. C1 adds a bit of AoE, C2 boosts her energy regeneration and damage slightly, but neither one is game-changing. If you're not going for C6, you may not feel a huge power jump. So what's the verdict? If you're deep into cryo, hydro synergy, and love technical, on-field DPS characters, you'll probably love Skirk. But if you're hoping for a plug-and-play carry who can flex into any team, she's not it. We've still got time before 5.7 drops, and you better believe we'll be watching the beta closely. Her drip marketing should hit May 12th, and that's when the real wave of footage and reactions begins. So, are you pulling for Skirk, or are you starting to second-guess the hype? Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading them all. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Genshin breakdowns and updates every week. Also make sure to participate in giveaway. See you in the next one.